right, folks, we are live today for senior night for Rockland versus Abington. We have Jim Dorman here with me, and my name is Tony Patetti. I am the guest announcer today to take care of both of these teams since I know these guys so well. So we are going to have a huge game tonight. Huge rivalry between the Dogs and the Green Wave. I expect a lot of hitting, a lot of scoring, but you know what? Probably not with these two goalies on the other side. But we'll see what happens tonight, but I think it's going to be a really good game. Jim, what do you think?
I think both teams are coming off some tough losses to some similar teams. Haven't had a win in a few games, but some close games. Haven't scored recently, so they're both, I think, ready to play each other. And obviously Rockland Abington is going to be a great game, great rivalry.
So we're going to go to the announcements right now, just because it's senior night. And right when they come back, we'll start giving some lineups. And that was senior John Henry for the Bulldogs.
Number 21,
Cole Dubois for the Dogs.
Obviously tonight's game is a home game for Rockland, having their senior night, Abington's senior night. I wasn't at it, but I believe it might have been the previous game with East Bridgewater, honoring Abington's 3 seniors.
Yep, I was calling that game with the guys.
All right.
WEB came in here and got a 1-0 victory.
Yeah.
Good, hard-fought game. Both teams, great game.
number 16, Captain Jay Higgins.
And Jake Higgins has had an outstanding career for the Bulldogs. Started all 4 years. I believe he's got a total of over 50 points. I think it's 53 up to this date.
Yeah, he's a good-sized kid. He makes a lot of great plays.
Great center, great hands. Do it for the Dogs. They got 3 seniors this year. It's a junior heavy class for Rockland. So not going to be losing too much next year if you're expecting some relief in this league. acapella national anthem. Looks like there was some technical difficulties there, so you had the players chime in, and then all of a sudden the crowd got into it. So
yeah, everybody did their part to kind of get through that. Hopefully that's the only technical difficulties we have tonight.
Be a nice moment between all the fans and all the players before this one gets a little crazy. And it looks like Rockland's starting lineup tonight. You have James Geary on defense, along with you got Higgins at center. Gun Henry on the left wing. Dubois on the right. And Logan Murphy on defense with Joey Dow in net. Green Wave is going to counter with Tobin, Buchagras.
Looks like Evan Gerard in net.
Is it?
The numbers are right. Joey Dow is 30. We got 31.
Well, that's my blind eyesight. So yes, Gerard is starting to. Thanks for the catch.
It's all right. I kind of saw him taking a lot of warm-up, so I thought we were going with Gerard tonight.
That one.
As a former goalie myself, I kind of noticed those kind of things. There we go. Good
we
stop.
got a save by Merrick right off the bat.
Right.
Higgins in the slot all by himself through a screen, and Spencer flashes the pad. Merrick, an outstanding game against WEB the other night. Had to see over 30 shots. Took the loss 1-0, but had to make at least 3 breakaway saves. Game could have easily been 5-0, but Merrick kept him in it all the way until about 10 minutes left in the
solid
third.
goaltender. And he's got to be. He's the only one on the team that's dressed. I noticed in a JV game that Colin Crocker was listed as the goaltender, so maybe he's ready if anything happens. Number 9, Evan. St. Martin is back after injury after being out a few weeks. Shoulder injury against South Shore Votech.
Now Jake Quinn trying to flip it out. Can't. Good to see St. Martin back. And we have a dump in by Rockland. It's behind the net. And a big check. Green Wave move it up. Come down the right side. They're going to dump it in. Just to the left. Quinney with a tap. Gets broken up. And Goumont gets pasted by number 15, Colin Crocker. And here comes the Wave. They're just going to dump it in. Around the boards. Trying to get that one up to Joey Mann. He couldn't get it. Still in the Abington zone. Mann digs it out. Centering pass, no one there. Green Wave comes in and broken up.
Sam McDonald also dressed tonight after being out for a long time. So another returning player. See if that helps Abington out tonight. In their last meeting, Abington won 2-1 at the Cashman tournament on December 27th. The last meeting of these two clubs, so it's always a close game. We'll see what happens tonight.
Yeah, it seems like no matter how every team's playing, whether they're having a good winning streak or a losing streak, these games are always tight. Quick shot over the net. Higgins.
I think if I look at the schedule right, Abington's coming off 4 losses right now.
Rockland faithful cheering in. That was up for Dubois. He missed it. Higgins with a little bit of pressure. Tobin's going to pull it back. And he tried to get it up to Jack Shea. And a quick one-touch pass to Henry, back to Higgins. Oh, and just wide. Dogs keep it in. Murphy, block
Good
shot.
block. Lots of traffic out front.
Quick shot.
It's
And
Buchagras. Good player. Kind of guy you can count on as a goalie. You want to have some good solid defensemen out front of you.
Salomon on the draw with Jake Quinn.
Right now on defense, we got Aiden Powers.
Salomon breaking over the center ice. Looked like he was going to unload a slap shot, didn't. Dumped in by Guzman. Romer. Bouncing puck. And here comes the green wave. St. Martin moving.
Yeah, looking pretty good. Skating
Tries
well.
to dish one out front, hits the back of the net. Jake Quinn in after it. Can't take it away from Salomon or Romer. Romer leaves it for Guzman. Save.
Wow.
Spencer Merrick.
Spencer Merrick, nice staying with that. It kind of looked like it skipped up off the ice. Difficult to handle.
Higgins will take the draw. And a backhand save, Merrick. And here comes the green wave. They're breaking out, trying to go 2-on-2. And picked up. And a backhander wide.
But Cullen
Cullen
Crocker.
Crocker.
And from Sam McDonald, again, just coming back from injury.
Regan Campo. Yeah, it looks like the Bulldogs are definitely mixing up some lines. Higgins double shifting out there.
He's on the ice a lot. As he should be.
I think he's going to get every minute of his senior night tonight. Murphy. You got Murphy dropping back on D tonight. He's usually a right wing. Skimmed around the boards, but not out. Forecheck by Rockland. And just over the net.
John Henry. Yeah.
Gary with some moves. Right in on Merrick, and Merrick covers that one up for a face-off.
A little bit of, he's all right. You know these guys know each other. Sometimes that's probably good or bad. I don't know. But knocked the stick out of his hands. Now, number 9, Shane Kimball's playing forward. Last game he played defense, I believe. Is it?
Yeah, Shane's a good two-way player. He
Okay.
can play either one.
All right.
It depends on, I guess, what the strategy is for that night, but Shane's very versatile.
Push him down there.
Bump down, no
Yeah.
call. Great wave breaks it out.
Well, the Abington guys, Cashman and number 2. That's Ryan Tobin,
That's
of course. Knocked into each other.
Henry tries to break it out, can't. And they hit Salomon. Salomon rips one, blocked by Buchagras. And
Merrick covers up.
good for
Nice.
Merrick, bad for Buchagras.
Yeah.
He took one right off the ankle there. And you get hit by a Salomon shot, it's not going to be fun.
Yeah, that's a little steam on it.
Higgins can't win the draw, but Rockland goes in and after it. Kimball was trying to center it, couldn't. Abington can't clear. Kimball in on the forecheck. Still kept in. And Quinn breaks it out. Quick shot, save. Quinn behind the net. Looking for somebody out front. Kind of half fanned on the shot, on the pass rather. And up and out. 7:16 remaining in this one. 0-0 still, first period.
I believe the last time they played the first period was a 0-0 period. all the goal scoring occurred in the second period. We'll see what happens.
Kimball tries to get it out, he can't. John McGrath keeps it in. St. Martin with a centering pass just ahead of number 10, Hunter Grafton. Shot over the net and wide. It was Fuller trying to break it out, but Quinn kept it in. Quinn's still on his feet. Takes a big hit by Billy McGuire, goes down. And it's still kept in by the wave, and now it's finally out. St. Martin after it. Higgins can't get it. Now he does. Makes one move, he's going to try to cut in the inside, and oh! Looked like a save by Merrick.
Yeah.
Just a shoulder.
Icing.
And so far, pretty even. Good chances from both teams.
Yeah.
Both sides.
Up and down a little bit.
I'd say the more quality shots have come from Rockland.
I think, yeah, I'd agree. Spencer Merrick has made some pretty good saves, just a solid save.
Key to Merrick is you got to beat him early, and you got to get some garbage tip-in deflections, because he's not really going to give you much. The longer the game goes on scoreless, the stronger he gets. Yeah. Huge pile up. 4 guys go down. Kept in. Back to the point. And just a half slapper blocked. Cleared out by the Dogs. Bryce Marrero gets it over. That was Joey Mann trying to dump it in. Marrero takes a shove. Still kept in. Can't clear out from behind the net. And still can't. Marrero can't get it up. Green Wave keeps it in. Hip check. Almost an interference call. And thrown in by Butchergross on a tip deflection wide by Jack Shea. And that'll go down for an ice.
Another icing. The third line's too much.
It's like Tobin's moving up to center on this one.
Okay.
And if anybody can do it, he can. I saw him log what had to be more than half the game against WEB the other night. Mm-hmm. Every time he turned around, he was on the ice. And he just gets stronger as the game goes on.
That's good skating. Yeah, they're all behind the net, right? Spread it out.
Goes to the point, through a deflection, and a save. Another save, and a pile up in front of the net. And Gerard making
right in the middle of that.
The most of his start today. 3 saves and a pig pile in front of the net.
Jack Shea in there.
Keep this one scoreless.
One of the Abington seniors. Yeah, it's great to see. I don't know how many games that what the shift has been whether Joey Dow's played most of the games, I think, right?
I think he's gotten all of them. That's why I was.
All of them?
Yeah, I figured he was starting, especially in a rivalry game.
Well, Gerard looks like he's ready to play.
Yeah, he does.
Yep.
And that one's going to go down for another ice.
And I believe, again, I wasn't at the last, I didn't see the last game, but Callie Pino was injured. I think she's probably.
Yeah, I haven't seen her out there.
Yeah.
It looked like an elbow or a wrist
Yeah.
that she went off with. Rockland tries to break this one out. That's Kimball racing down the right side. A lot of room.
Whoa.
Oh, and he digs one off the crossbar slash post.
Yeah.
Picked his corner.
That was close.
And Spencer got some help on that one. Centering pass broken up.
Yeah, and back comes the green
And
wave.
here comes Quinn. Just off his stick. Fires one, blocker. Right in front of the net, though. No one knows where it is. Played back to the point. Butchergrass dumps it in. And
Close one there, but Rockland did a good job of getting back. They were all around it.
Yep. That one's up for Higgins. He just kind of slap tips it because it's out of his reach. Dump back in by the green wave. Billy McGuire rims it around, high glass. Kept in by the green wave. Butchergrass shot and a save. And here comes Rockland. Salamone ahead of steam. Trying to get around Butchergrass one-handed. Good play by Butchergrass to keep him to the outside.
Kept his head, stayed right with him.
Oh, great pullback by Fuller. Or Henry, sorry. I've been mixing those two up for years playing youth hockey. Logan Murphy in for it. Looking for the centering pass. Just broken up. And no ice, they wave it off. Geary back for it. Pulls up, makes a move. Tobin rides him into the boards. And there goes Murphy. Oh, what a move by Murphy. And I think Merrick got a piece of that one to keep it wide and high.
Yep, possibly.
Geary back for it. And Murphy again. Another one.
Oh,
and what a shot by Murphy. It was bound to happen. Murphy had two great chances and just picked the top corner. And if you're going to beat Merrick, I mean, you're going to have to go bar down. That's pretty much what he did. Didn't hit the crossbar, but he went right underneath and gives the Dogs a 1-0 lead.
It was an excellent sniper type shot. Just, going top.
The shot before that, Merrick won the battle, and then Logan came right back in and said, you know what, I got to get this one. And he did.
No, you're right.
And here comes Higgins,
Coming
2-on-1.
right back.
Oh, great block. Still held and deflected and up and out. And the pace definitely starting to pick up now a little bit. Rockland's had the last 3 rushes now.
I noticed number 5, Ryan Gouvermont, is on that line, and I just that's a great hockey name. When I was growing up, NHL defenseman Jocelyn Gouvermont.
Yeah, he's an 8th grader too.
Yeah. Oh, all right.
Yeah, he's a solid player. It's good to see the young kids. Good thing about small schools that don't really have the numbers when they're allowed to waiver kids in and see these kids, start out and get to play 5 years of hockey if they're lucky enough, some of them. So. Centering pass.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity you don't get at the bigger schools.
Romer, he's a freshman. He's having a great year. double-digit points. Tobin trying to rush down and taken to the boards by the freshman. And now Romer breaks it out. He's looking for Kimball. Kept in, Billy McGuire. Wrists it in, blocked, bouncing around in the slot. And the Green Wave break it out. They dump it in just wide of the net. But Quinney ends up putting a shot on, coming off the boards. Jake Quinn read that one perfectly off the boards, but so did the goalie to make the stop.
He's always in the thick of things.
We got 20 seconds left. Rockland holding on to that 1-0 lead. And just out of the reach of John Henry.
Yeah, it wasn't that many years. I don't know how many years exactly, but we had Abington East Bridgewater rather than just Abington.
Yeah, they had the co-op going there.
Yeah.
And then both schools had the numbers, you know. East Bridgewater's definitely struggled with the numbers over the last couple of years, but they got the co-op with West Bridgewater this year.
Yeah.
It's been definitely a great match between the two schools.
Yeah, both of these teams lost to the East Bridgewater, West Bridgewater co-op in the last few games.
Yeah, they back-to-back wins by WEB over Rockland and Abington, which I don't think has happened. We couldn't even go that far back. It had to be over 10 years.
Okay.
And that'll do it for the first. And pretty even game so far. Rockland, I think, maybe had the more chances down the stretch and got that goal. You know, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, definitely some up and down action, and I agree that Rockland got the better chances. There were a few that could have, obviously the crossbar.
Yeah.
And so they look like they're get the snipers out tonight.
And Gerard making his debut, putting up a goose egg in the first period, and Merrick
good for
always
him.
solid as always.
I don't
nothing he could do on that goal that he let up.
Yeah.
So
Abington's got to get a little more pressure on and a little more sustained pressure and see if they can get back into it.
So we're going to take a break while we go in between the first and second. Again, the score is Rockland 1 and Abington 0. And we are back for the second period between Rockland and Abington as the Dogs come out their side of the ice right now. It is 1-0 after one. And, you know, a heck of a first period. A lot of back and forth. And, you know, just good, clean hockey. No dirty hits. I don't think we took any penalties either.
Yeah, I haven't seen too much chippiness. Nobody's been in the box yet. We've got a good crowd here tonight. Not too rowdy, just having a good time so far.
Yep. It's much of the same as the other night here. Another league game between WEB. Just good, clean hits, good, clean hockey. And
as it should be.
Yeah.
You know, it's a great game. It gets a little out of hand sometimes.
No, it's good to see these two teams that sometimes will get the blood boiling from the other sports that they're also competitive in. You know, huge football rivals.
Right. We got the
baseball.
Super Bowl loss, Abington to Rockland this year. But the basketball team beat Rockland earlier, I think this week. Yeah, it was like Tuesday or Wednesday night by about 12, I think it was. See what happens with the hockey game.
Yeah.
Right now we got Rockland with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, Logan Murphy with a snipe on Spencer Merrick.
I'm rooting for Abington here, but that was a nice shot. So they're probably some different lines here with some different changes in personnel for Abington.
Yeah, I will definitely encourage you to jump right in with those Abington guys.
I
used to know a lot of them. I still know a bunch of them. but the younger kids, I definitely have some trouble with.
Okay,
Centering
well, I guess
pass.
we got
Murphy with a smash
defense
over the
pairing
net.
of Buchigras and Eric Wilkinson. And I know they've probably mixed and matched that defense pairings over the year.
Good hit by Tobin to keep Geary out of the zone. Rockland breaks this one out. And here
Some of
comes
you guys
Higgins.
coming back.
Higgins with a wrist shot and a
Nice,
save by Merrick.
Blocker save there.
Murphy
So looking for
falls and on an Abington player, no call. And thrown right into, batted out of the air by Jake Higgins. What hand-eye. Merrick makes the first save. And Jake Higgins just smashes one midair past Merrick. Nothing he can do on that one. Just a heck of a hand-eye shot by Jake Higgins.
I think Eric Wilkinson had been knocked down, was kind of looking for a penalty there, and as he was appealing to the ref, Rockland was going to work out front with the puck. So I'm not saying it's his fault, but they really forced that issue. Coming right back though.
And St. Martin, he gets dumped. And Guberman breaks it out up to Salamone. Salamone gets around the outside, and a wrist shot and a save by Merrick. Billy McGuire, and that's going to be interference. McGuire saw that the puck got behind him, and he just kind of rode the defense, the Abington player, which I believe was number 10. It was Grafton, and just prevented him from getting the puck. It's interference all day long, and the Green Wave will go to the power play and see if they can cut this lead in half.
First power play of the game for either side.
Buchigras and Tobin back on D. St. Martin up with Grafton and Jake Quinn on the power play, and that'll go down for an ice.
Ice the puck when you get a power play. See if they can win the face-off. Abington wins.
Buchigras controls behind his own net. That'll go up to Grafton. Grafton looking for a centering pass. And right over to Romer, and Romer just dumps it back in. Merrick plays it behind his own net. Over to Buchigras. Buchigras looked like he was going to leave it, but takes it himself.
Really,
up to Tobin.
Trying to make a good play, really taking their time. But Rockland clears it again. See if they pick up the pace any here, as Rockland makes a change.
And they try to catch him on the line change. Grafton over to Jake Quinn. And a drop to St. Martin gets blocked. And they try to hit Salmon, and gets hit by the ref. St. Martin can't get in. Gary stops him at the blue line.
Okay.
And iced again, or cleared, because it's a penalty kill by Rockland.
35 seconds left on the power play.
Buchigras back for it. And he gives it to Tobin. Tobin makes the rush. Salmon chases. And Tobin gets a centering pass over to Jake Quinn. And broken up by the Dogs again. Still kept in though. Murphy in and after it. Comes out with it. Him and Tobin going at it.
See who wins this battle in the corner.
And right at the goal mouth. And covered up.
See, Kevin Cashman get the puck a little better so he get a better chance on there, but good to see them work it out in the corner and get it out front, I guess. They need to get better shots off the Green Wave.
You know, I'm hearing Dow in the stands, and usually I can pick out Joey. Him and my son are pretty good friends.
Yeah.
I don't know if they made a jersey switch or
Ooh,
something.
I wouldn't know that, so.
I don't know if something's up, because it looks like Dow. I can tell by his size
Okay.
and his helmet. And I kind of thought it, but
Things like that happen. Merrick lost the stick for a minute.
And a centering pass.
Good job to get that over to Cashman.
Cashman tries to fire it out front. And Salamone still has it. Pulls it back. They can't keep it in, and they just keep it in now. Still in. Now they finally get it out. And Green Wave just dumps it in for a line change. Guberman. And a shot, and Merrick comes up with that one. 10:04 left in the second, 2-0 Rockland.
I think Rockland's winning more of the little battles.
Geary dumps it in, and Higgins with a quick shot, saved by Merrick. Throwing around the boards, Kimball goes in after it. Back to the point. Wrist shot, gets broken up. Grafton comes in, drops it. Quinn can't keep it.
St. Martin making a difference there. Keeping it in.
Passed up to Higgins. He goes over to Romer. Romer can't control it, but keeps it. Gets met with a hit by St. Martin, and then Higgins comes in. He lays a hit. Kept in by Murphy.
Ooh, nice play.
And just poked away by Grafton.
Yeah. Good focus on Grafton. They gotta play defense.
Picked off by Geary. He can't come up with it though.
Yeah,
Quinn comes in on a 2-0.
Oh!
And a goal by the Green Wave. Jake Quinn held it just long enough to get the goalie to bite, and then Hunter Grafton came in and just buried it on the 2-0.
It was so tight, I didn't know if that was going to be a problem or not, but they made it work. Good pass, good shot. Sometimes you get in that close, you get handcuffed.
And Geary was having trouble clearing it, and they just broke right by him.
That's a big goal for the Green Wave. The big difference to get that next goal to be 2-1 versus 3-0.
Huge goal by the Green Wave.
Yeah.
It's Noah McDonald rimming it behind the Abington goal. And pass up to McDonald again. Bobbling puck. Bryce Marrero in after it. Can't come up with it. McDonald again. And, oh, that looks like a trip. Marrero's still trying to get it. And still no touch. And now the ref blows a whistle. Going to be a tripping call. Looked like that was going to be a 2-on-1.
Number 18.
Powers going to go for tripping.
Not happy about that. Good chance for Rockland after just giving up the ball.
Salamone wins the draw. Back to Murphy. Murphy over to Geary. Geary to Salamone for a one-timer. Gets blocked.
It's grass. He gets in the way, that kid.
Out front. Murphy falls, and Green Wave ices it down.
Good clear.
Dow in after it. Going with Dow because of his height. I don't know what's up with the jersey. I'll find out after the game, but we're going to go with Dow.
Okay.
I didn't think it would be a non-Dow versus Merrick matchup in this one anyway. But
I didn't see the games last year, but I guess Dow was the Abington goalie last year.
yeah, Dow and Merrick both split some time.
Okay.
And Dow ended up transferring over to Rockland.
Right.
And, now they both pretty much got the net to themselves. Two great goalies. Fair to say, probably could be the two top in the league. Merrick's definitely pushing his case to be a top goalie in this league for sure. And that was Murphy that got planted. Wristed in, wide. Dow throws it around. And head of steam. Higgins with a bomb and a save by Merrick. 10 seconds left on the power play. Back to Geary. Over to Higgins, to Geary, wrist shot blocked. Still kept in and just poked out. Good play by Butchergross to get a long stick on that one.
Rockland was moving the puck around pretty well during that power play. But Merrick stopped all the shots.
Salomon can't control it. Now he does. Unloads one. And Merrick with the save. Tobin and Salmo chit-chatting. South Shore Eagle teammates for a couple years.
That school choice option, I wish they had that around back in my day.
I know.
You get behind somebody or something. I mean, I don't know why he did it, but you might not get some playing time. You might get somewhere else.
Shot wide. And good play by McGuire. Toss back, D to D. And here comes Kimball. And a good hit by number 26 for Mikey Johnson. Just to keep Kimball from, and a long outlet pass to Quinn. And he scores! Jake Quinn got behind the defense. No one on him. Took his time. That's the way Quinn plays. He's just effortless in what he does. He waited for Dow to make a move, picked his spot, and this one's tied 2-2.
You don't want to give Jake Quinn a chance like that. It's a good goal scorer. And he showed it right there.
Quinney with his second point of the night. And this one just got very interesting in the last 7 minutes. Higgins in after it. Assisted by Quinn. That wasn't. I thought that was Quinn.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
We
it's a
wrong?
little muffled. I can't hear him too well. I think it was
I
Quinn.
mean, I think I'm pretty good at picking out what Jake looks like.
Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Said it before, we got a lot of older brothers combinations. I remember his brother John Quinn was a good player as well, 2 years back.
Deflection in on Merrick.
Kind of got
And
behind
he
him.
keeps it out. We couldn't see, he was blocked out, so whether he had it covered or not, maybe Rockland thinks it was a quick whistle. Rockland keeps it in. A quick shot. Merrick just tosses that one aside. It was John Henry that shot in on Rockland, on Merrick. Salomon's going to take the draw, and St. Martin for Abington. St. Martin wins it back, plays it himself behind the net, dumps it up the boards to Quinn, back to St. Martin. He's looking for Grafton, and just broken up, but Quinn comes in after it. Quinn centers it out front and just under the stick of St. Martin. Merrick pulls it aside for Butchergross. Up the boards, but right to Gurumon. And Spencer Merrick gloves that one short side.
Rockland still getting the shots off, but I think I can see Abington a little more pep in their step coming back.
Oh, definitely. And they're utilizing the chances. The odd man rush, the 2-on-0, and the breakaway.
Yes.
And you don't have to control all the play, but if it's the right plays and they go in. Centering pass, a smash, but Murphy didn't get the wood on the shot that he wanted to.
And that was already off. I don't know. You don't want to leave Higgins open out in the slot. But anyway, I don't know what they would have done if that puck found the net. It was off by about a foot before the ref noticed.
Murphy, wrist shot high, blocker save. D to D, and here comes Gary. He's moving. 1-on-2, wrist shot just over the net, just missed the right-hand side. Top corner and a rebound. Merrick saves that one. Now he's trying to cover up and does. Scrum in front of the net as Higgins was trying to jam one home.
Merrick had the pad right there ready for him. That's what we talked a little bit last time I was here about stand-up versus today's goaltending styles. His pad was just boom. You ain't going nowhere.
Wrist shot high.
A lot of high shots.
Yeah, you want to when Rockland's got some guys in front of the net, you want to keep that thing low on the ice. Hope for a deflection, a tip, a screen. Salomon gets it up to Guverman. Salomon. Try to clear, they can't. And Henry wrists one wide. Back to the point. Oh, what a big hit. Guverman back for it. And centering pass to Shea. Tries to leave it for Cashman. Cashman just dumps it in. Shea in behind the net, looking for a center pass to Cashman.
There it is.
What a play between the two seniors. Jack Shea behind the net, centers out front to Cashman, and Cashman gets the goal. Great play.
I say it couldn't happen to two nicer guys. I've been watching Cashman. I wanted to see if he could get the magic going on there. He really had the focus, got down there, and he was ready for that pass for Jack, but what a perfect pass from Jack Shea.
I like seeing Cashman score.
Yeah.
He's always hard on himself. He doesn't score a whole heck of a lot, but when he does, they're meaningful, and this one's a big one. 3-2 with 1:57 left as Rockland jumped out in this one 2-0 and controlled most of the play, and now we have Abington with 3 straight goals to take the lead.
Yeah, that's a momentum swing, huh? Although
Comes Grafton.
Rockland really hasn't stopped what they're doing, but
Well, I mean, you got Merrick making some big saves, and Abington's just utilizing their opportunities. Big hit on St. Martin. He's going to go.
yeah, he's not happy about it. But.
And Higgins is a little bit upset. Just thinks it was a good, clean hit. Could have probably gone either way. I'm thinking that they might have called an elbow. That he got a little bit high on him.
I don't know. What did he got? I'll lift the announcement. I'm talking interference because he hit him twice. So he hit him. He didn't have the puck anymore, and then he hit him again.
Got the second one. Okay. And pretty much just what you expected, a one-goal game as the second period's winding down. Out front, and Merrick pops the net off again.
He's talking to America, but I think he's saying he knocked the net off, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Spencer's a butterfly goalie.
Yeah.
He definitely has had his share of knocking posts off, but it's because his legs are so quick, and he's got such a good
part of his style.
He covers a lot of range with his legs. And I mean, really don't try to beat him on the ice with his pads, because they're just, you think you got the whole net on the ice, and then he just snaps it over. Sometimes when he snaps it, though, it'll kick off the post by accident. And Salmon almost flips it up over the stick of Buchergras, but can't. Now Buchergras back into the zone. Salmon takes it back from him. And Murphy coming in with Cashman. Gives a little shove to Cashman. Cashman goes in for the hit. And short side. Quinn tries to get one by on Dow.
That would have been a nice finesse goal. Down to the last 30 seconds of the second period. Oh,
Merrick's off the glass. A good pass to Jake Quinn.
Yeah, like
but he gets
that.
broken up in a good effort there by
Loses.
Murphy just over the net.
You got like a 3-on-1 all of a sudden.
Here comes St. Martin. He rips one.
Ooh, decides to go for it himself. Two guys coming. Well, as Spencer Merrick can make a nice pass up there as a goaltender, I'd always do that, and the forwards were never ready. They'd be like, "What are you doing?" And they wouldn't catch the pass. It was very frustrating.
Yeah, it was a perfect pass by Spencer.
But yeah, it's a nice little curve on his stick. Fired it up nice.
Quinn's going to take the face off. Looks like St. Martin on the right. And Buchergras and Tobin back on D. And that'll kill this one in the second period.
There we go.
And we got a 3-2 game.
Hey, what a second period.
With all Abington goal-wise in the second period. Rockland had their chances. Merrick shut the door. And Abington made the most of their 3 chances and scored 3 goals. And really, not much Dow could do on those. They were just odd man rushes, breakaways, and just good all-around shots. So we're down to the last period. We will come back for in a couple minutes or so. Right now, we have Rockland 3 and Abington 3 and Rockland 2.
Stay tuned.
And we're back for the third period of Rockland versus Abington on Rockland Senior Night. And it's Abington with the last 3 goals to pull ahead 3-2 in this one. And what do we have in store for the third period, do you think?
After I didn't expect that second period that way at all. Maybe, obviously, we're on Abington cable. We'd like to see them continue to maybe, get a little more constant pressure, but Rockland is going to perhaps start to capitalize on some of those chances that they've had. That would be what I would be worried about if I was Abington right now. I think Abington had an excellent period, showed some good goals, but Rockland had their chances.
I'd have to say it's one period each, and now you're going to get into the third, and you have to see who wants it more. A 1-goal game, and anybody can grab.
Right.
And if it's like these games go, you could very well end up with an overtime in this one. New rule this year, you get overtime and whoever wins gets the win. If they end up tied, they end up tied. Geary moves it for Rockland. And
Abington's still on the power play.
Dumps
We've
it.
got 20 seconds left on the power play. And Higgins, I think it was interference.
And Bucciagrasso go behind his own net, and Merrick smashes the ice with his stick to let him know that the Rockland penalty is up. And here comes Gumon with a pickoff, wrist shot, saved by Merrick. And he'll cover that one up.
A little bit of a rebound, but he controlled it well. Nice play by Gouvermont to intercept that one.
What I can't promise you is that I'll get every single name right or list every single name. I can promise you I'll give you as much excitement as I could possibly deliver.
I do like a good French hockey name, though. Gouvermont.
Romer with a shot. Merrick covers that one up.
Does Romer skate his lane? Now let's see here.
Higgins for the draw. And Wave takes it out. Grafton picked off again by Rockland. D to D. And Murphy dumps it up. That goes to Romer. Romer over to Kimball. Kimball just over the net. Rebound, score! Romer comes in on the rebound! Kimball puts it over the net, and that's why you follow it up and go to the net after a shot. And this one is tied 3-3.
Yeah, that was the worry. Rockland would come out and kind of realize they had more chances last period and should have been capitalized, and they'd come right out and capitalize on one to tie it up.
Ben Romer with Hockey 101, follow up the shot and get the rebound. That's exactly what he did.
They played it well.
Cashman dumps it in, goes in after it.
Like Abington up a little bit too.
Salamone trying to break it out. Can't get by, lays a hit. And comes up with it behind the net, trying to center it. Holds it, goes to the slot, quick shot.
Yeah.
Merrick gets it, goes over the net.
Yeah, Rockland really getting in there and forcing the issue, kind of making things happen. If we didn't know there was a new ball game before the start of this period, we do now. All tied up. But Abington better wake up before they get down one.
To the point. Half slapper by Murphy. Rebound. Looks like the net might be off again.
Oh boy.
And now the fans are really starting to let Merrick have it. They don't like it.
I see what you're saying, how that happened.
Don't know what the rule is on how many times it can happen before there's a penalty.
It's hard to say it's intentional or not. I mean, they've had a chat with Spencer.
And the Rockland faithful
People are getting a little more excited.
are letting the refs have it. McGuire throws it behind the net. And they're still not happy about it. And here comes the green wave. Tobin over to Cashman with a backhander. And gets blocked. Trying to get up for John Henry. And just out of his reach, that's going to go down for an icing call.
Well, that's good for Abington. Slow things down a little bit, regroup a little bit. See if they can get some pressure.
Sometimes you just got to take an icing.
Who won that one?
And no one knew where that one was going. To the point, deflected. Puck is bouncing and kicked away
Kicked out of the zone.
by Geary.
Whatever it takes.
Off the boards, back into their own zone.
Whoa.
And Ben Romer tries to wind it up again and flicks it on up into the net.
There'd be a penalty in the NHL.
Get Higgins, Kimball, and Romer with Geary. Can't get the last number up there.
When he drafted up there. St. Martin.
Dave D'Olimpio? Yeah, Dave D'Olimpio on defense now. I've known Dave for a while. Kids have played together. I'd love to see Dave up on a forward, just getting in there and mucking in some goals in the crease. But he's been a defenseman his whole life, but I have seen him play forward, and he can do it.
You got freshman, Abington's got freshman John McGrath in the left defense, if that's the right number. 21.
St. Martin dumps it in.
Playing with Aiden Powers.
D'Olimpio behind his net, over to Geary, and up to Higgins on the quick
right
touch
wing
pass,
now.
and tries to hit Kimball just out of the reach, but Kimball just bats it in. Higgins to Kimball, oh! Shane tries for the redirect,
Luckily, Aiden
and
Powers.
Higgins with a big hit on Jake Quinn. Wrist shot blocked. Higgins to Romer. Romer makes a move,
John McGrath.
but can't get it. And Dave D'Olimpio with a hit on St. Martin. Higgins up to Romer. Makes a move. Kimball can't grab it. And Abington player falls down. D'Olimpio, what a hit by Powers on D'Olimpio.
We haven't seen a heck of a lot of big hits, but that was a good one. Seems very uneven right now all of a sudden. Puck just keeps going back and forth. No one seems to be in the rhythm.
Geary back for it. Oh, and another hit. Tobin this time. Shot wide. Game getting very physical
Yeah,
now.
he's a little slow to
Geary
get off,
goes
but
in
he's
for a
back.
hit. Salamone, wrist shot.
Good save. Good night.
Saved by
Lashing that
Merrick.
bat out.
Salamone goes in for the hit.
Pretty good hockey.
Oh, and another big one. Collision between number 22 on Abington and Murphy, or Higgins on Rockland rather.
Keeping it in. Cashman really focuses on the puck well. He's always got his eye right on it.
Kevin's got great speed, always has. Henry to Salamone, back to Henry. Henry, wrist shot just wide.
I love Merrick staying focused.
That's kept in by Ryan Mahar.
So, yeah, Sam McDonald, number 6. Is he the 8th grader, I think? That's tough.
Yeah, Mayer's an 8th grader.
Okay, really? I mean, some of these guys, I can't imagine.
And Chris Fuller's out there, the
You're running
junior
to
with
some
him.
of these seniors, that can't be good.
There goes Murphy. Murphy snipes one, and Merrick gets a piece of that.
And they shoot it high a lot. Anybody?
Little stick war between McDonald and Mayer. Or Fuller, rather. Fuller dumps it in. Fuller and McDonald going at it. There goes Murphy. And broke it up by McDonald. Can't keep his footing, so he just throws it in. As Abington will go for a partial line change. Green Wave keeps it in. And now the Dogs get it up to Salamone. If he hurries, he can get a 2-on-1 with Kimball, but he takes the shot, and Merritt comes up with the save.
No rebound. That's it.
I think if Salamone took a little bit of a look out of his left eye, he would have seen Kimball streaking down the left side for an easy tap in, but I don't think he caught him, and he just unloaded one, and Merritt came up with the save. 8:16 remaining in the third, and we have threes.
Mikey Johnson, a little dust up almost there, but we get out of there quick.
Quinn
They don't need any unnecessary penalties.
tries to get it to Cashman. No icing. Looked like an icing. They didn't call it.
Guess we're down the last 8 minutes.
Kept in. Jake Quinn.
Grafton, it's tough to get hold of it. But right now, it's like if one team gets a power play, I mean, that could be a big opportunity. But we've had action up and down.
And this will come down for a face-off in the Rockland zone.
Want to win this face-off, you get it back. It's
Tobin on the face-off. Looks like he's taking the center shift on that third line. And poked up to Higgins with a backhander and a save by Merrick. Higgins still has it. Out front. Flies right through the slot. No one able to put a stick on it. Geary behind the net.
almost on his own net.
Kimball with a tip pass. And Romer is going to have to rewind. Now he does. Picks up some speed.
Yeah.
Man, he is fast for a freshman. He's got 3 more years,
Wow.
so look out. Oh! And a half slapper to Romer. He can't get his stick on it for the redirect. Now out to Higgins. He shoots it wide. Higgins controls. Back to Geary. Shot and a save by Merrick.
Wow.
That shot by number 17, Chris Fuller, as Geary goes D to D. And Merrick holds that one up for the faceoff.
Good job, Merrick. Get the face off there and slow things down. So Abington, we got to get a handle on things.
Rockland keeps it. Oh, and now jumps over the stick of Bill McGuire. No harm. Fuller dumps it in. Henry dumps it in, rather. Fuller behind him. And here comes Cashman. Oh, no, not
That's Colin Crocker.
Colin Crocker.
Colin Crocker.
Colin Crocker. That's where I need your help.
Yeah.
Colin, yeah, I
Gotta
remember
look,
Colin.
15,
Colin used to
16.
play. He got back into it recently. Oh, and
Although,
Rockland.
you know, coming down the left-hand side, I thought, you know, well, but Kevin Cashman does kind of get around to both sides.
Yeah.
Quite a bit.
Salamone was sidestep and a big hit to knock him off the puck. Kept in. Oh, if they saw
Yeah.
Romer on the left
know.
side, or Guvermine, I think it was. Shot and a save by Dow. Another shot, and Dow ties that one up. And now it's getting chippy in front of the net.
Yep.
And now it's starting. Now the Rockland Abington fire that you've been waiting for. It started with the hitting in the third. I don't know if we're going to call any penalties because they look like they're all doing some stuff in there. They're definitely going to get matching. We got Henry for Rockland.
Could be, as Betty Davis said, a bumpy ride in the last 5 minutes. Strap yourself in. It's going to be a
I don't
bumpy
see
ride.
a Green Wave player going in there just yet.
All right.
Would be very interesting if this wasn't matching.
refs having a discussion with Higgins. Coach Woodford trying to see what's going on with Evan St. Martin. It's always kind of hard to tell what's being discussed at these points. We could make something up.
Yeah, you usually don't know. And it is. It's a power play. It's an Abington power play.
Someone got pushed pretty hard after the play.
You know,
An Abington player, I'm not saying, but it was kind of, maybe that's what he saw.
I could see the penalty, and then a Green Wave player came in and barreled over a Rockland player. That's why I thought it might have been matching, but it looks like the Green Wave's going to go on the power play here with 5:43 left, and this one tied up at 3.
As I was saying, I think a power play is big at this moment, but Rockland might do a great job of killing it up.
And the funny thing is, have some parents that are friends on Rockland, and they'll be the first ones to tell you they actually like being on the PK sometimes more than the power play.
If you got a good penalty kill, that's something. It's kind of demoralizing the other team. They almost look forward to it.
Murphy chips it up.
It's good. They got
Romer in.
Yep.
He's going to go back with Tobin. Tobin backhands it over to Butchergrass. Romer still pestering. Higgins now in.
Everybody's got their best players out there for this.
Green Wave looking to slow it down and set it up. They go back to the point. Butchergrass. And a block shot. And flipped up. Higgins goes in after it. They're going to call a high stick.
Yeah, high stick. Yeah, Butchergrass kind of just flipped it in there. You never know what's going to happen, but it was kind of easy pickings for Rockland to grab that and transition back out of the zone.
Yeah, I think if he took a quick look out his left, he would have seen Tobin over at the point. But, when that's moving that fast, we can say that from up here, but these are the guys flying around out there.
Well, I know I get in a discussion with people about, they're always trying to say, shoot, 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 all the time, but sometimes you just giving it to the other team.
Yeah. Higgins wins it back. Murphy keeps it in. Good play, hand-eye. Murphy loses his footing. And
trying to get a
Abington
transition on that.
Here comes
but they're
Quinn.
slowing it down.
Quinn centers it over to Cashman. Cashman loses it. And Romer almost picked it off from Tobin, but Tobin got enough of it to keep it in the zone. Back to the point, bouncing puck, and now it's out. Tobin will go back. Higgins gives chase over to Butchergrass. Butchergrass still has it. And he's got a little bit of steam, and Higgins with a great back check. And Quinn does a good job at keeping it in. And a shot, and blocked. Another one just wide. Ben Romer on Butchergrass. Butchergrass gets it by, flips it in on Dow, and Dow covers that one up for another face-off. 11 seconds left on the Abington power play. They're going to switch some guys up here.
It's like they killed it off.
And a big hit by Salamone.
Yeah, good solid hit.
And Salamone tries to get another one.
That's a little high.
That one went. And Gary motoring. Drops it for Salamone. Quick shot. And Merritt gets a piece of it. That was Fuller. Ringed it around over to Geary, and it's going to go down for an icing.
We've got 3 minutes left, a little more than 3 minutes, 3-3 in the third period. See if someone can break the tie.
St. Martin's going to take the draw as Abington
I wonder how
trucks
St.
out that
Martin's
first
feeling
line
his
out.
first game back after being out for about At least 2 weeks.
Oh,
I'd say.
just over the stick of Salamone.
Might be starting to feel a little bit tired out there, but we'll see. I'm not saying he looks tired.
Well, Evan's speed's definitely there. I can see that. Wins the draw.
Abington wins the faceoff, yeah.
Bumbling puck. Quinn goes in after it, can't come up with it. And Fuller throws it up to Henry. Salamone just over his stick. Dave D'Olimpio tries to get it out. Now back to D'Olimpio. He can't get it up to Salamone as Abington brings it back into the zone. It's Kimball. Nice little pass to Henry. Henry again. A wrist shot and just a piece of it by Merrick. And a hit from behind. And they're not going to call that one.
I think they're pretty reluctant to call anything right now.
And Murphy sees a number
Although,
and lays a hit. They don't call that,
No,
which
no.
they shouldn't.
yeah,
And now they're going to call that one. And there's your Tobin Murphy rivalry right there. And Murphy drew the penalty. And the Dogs are going to go on a power play with 1:44 left. Tied 3-3. And this is about as interesting as it can get.
I don't know, you know. It looked like he just said, I'm going to do that, and he did it. And I'm not sure that was a good move. He's talking to the ref, but, I mean, you know, everything that happened before obviously is frustrated.
Tobin and Murphy, two hard-nosed, hard-hitting players. Traded a couple blows, and the last blow was after the whistle, and the ref wasn't going to have it.
And he's standing right there.
He said, I'll let you guys play for a little bit, but
That's tough.
that one you're going in for.
Less than 2 minutes left now, down a man.
And
We're going to take a timeout.
Abington's going to call a timeout.
This might be a good opportunity to thank our program director, cameraman, technical experts, Mike, postman Simmons. Done an excellent job with this game.
Excellent job filming this one.
You know, and,
If it comes out anything like the one I watched the other night, I'm very excited to see it. It was awesome. AppCam does a great job. Even my son, who plays for WEB, says, wow, those things look awesome. I want them to do our games.
Well, it's great to be able to go onto YouTube and stream a game while it's happening.
Yeah.
Or maybe get home and maybe see it on YouTube right afterwards.
Yep.
And
They do a
it's
tremendous job.
Not available just a few years ago.
Yeah, when I'm not busy and these guys ask me to fill in, I like it. It's just the kind of stuff you love for high school hockey. You know that you can watch these games on college and NHL and all that good stuff, but now with the technology with 4K cameras and everything, and getting on a high school game, it just looks awesome.
That's fantastic. So if you I don't have all the correct. But if you go out to their webpage, you can see all the games of other sports as well. So there's a lot of good contact. Abington can.
Higgins wins it back. And a quick drive wide. Salamone controls it. He holds it. It's going to go down to Higgins down low. Back to Salamone. Drops it to Geary. Geary holds. And back to Salamone. Salamone rips one! Top shelf! Joey Salamone! What a goal! Put it where basically it was the only place to put it. And the Dogs go up 4-3 with a power play goal with 1 minute and 24 seconds left in this one.
Another great shot. They've been going high all night. Some of them have been missing. One hit the crossbar, but I think Spencer's been stopping everything down low, so maybe it's the right thing to do. Go high. But excellent job by Salomon. They controlled that puck in the zone, just what you want to do on the power play.
The one thing about all 7 of these goals is every single one of them has been earned tonight. You could say, wow, 4-3. Did the goalies, were they off tonight? They weren't.
No.
They're just perfect shots. Great power play worked by Rockland, though. They just took their time, waited for that perfect shot that they could get, and then just Salomon walked in about 3 feet, picked his corner, and just unloaded one to break this tie as we go under a minute now. And I'd start keeping your eyes on Merrick to see if they're going to pull him, which is inevitable. It's just a matter of when. Kimball with it. Shane with a shot. And I think Merrick got a piece of that one too. 40 seconds even left.
Credit Rockland for taking advantage of that power play situation. They really controlled the puck and delivered.
And this game has lived up to everything you wanted to see.
It has.
So far. And I say so far, and there's
So
only
far.
40 seconds
There's 40
left.
seconds.
But 40 seconds is a lot of time to see the way these teams have been trading blows all night. But, yeah, great hitting, some great scoring, awesome goaltending, 2-on-1, superb passing. You couldn't ask for a better night.
I got to say the goalies have made a lot of good saves. It could be even a higher, a lot higher. I don't know if you see too many 8 to 7 games these days. Probably not. But a lot of these pucks could have found the net.
I like a 4-3 game.
Yeah.
When you're earning the goals and they're just. I mean, every single one of these goals has been great.
Yes.
The goaltenders have made some great saves. It's just
I didn't see any bad goals.
a heck of a game. And it's one of those games. It's too bad somebody has to lose. Or will they?
We'll see.
40 seconds is a lot of time. And
Right.
the way these teams have been going back and forth, I don't count either one of them out.
We'll see how Abington comes out for this last 40 seconds. Obviously, they got the puck in their own zone. Want to try to win the face-off and get control of it. Tripped over the red line. Don't want to do that.
And it comes St. Martin with a touch pass. And a scrub in front of the net is no goal.
Excellent chance for
Everybody,
Abington.
the bodies are flying everywhere, throwing themselves in front of the net.
It's hard to see everything that happened there, but that was a fantastic chance for Abington. I'd love to watch a replay. Sorry, folks. And now they're going to face off in the Rockland end. So again, if they can win that face off, Abington might get another shot at it here. Plenty of almost 24 seconds. They get time for a couple of chances.
Rockland and a quick shot. A scrum. I can't even see who's getting the puck.
Yeah, Tobin took that shot, but he had to
13 seconds left.
Kind of blocked by his own
still
guy.
Keep it in. 9 seconds left.
It's a scrum in the
Rockland's
corner.
got to dump this. This could kill it. And that'll do it as it whistles by.
Wow.
And 0.4 seconds left, which I don't think is enough time, so I don't know if they're going to kill this or not. Probably not, just because it's a one-goal game.
Oh. 0.4 seconds.
But pretty much all Higgins has to do is fall on the puck, and this one's over.
That's it. Abington has pulled Spencer Merrick, the extra attacker, obviously.
And there we go. And the Rockland Bulldogs on senior night come up with a late goal on a power play by Joey Salomon to win this one 4-3 over the Abington Green Wave. in what is always a huge rivalry game. And the Rockland crowd going berserk.
And, a lot of these kids know each other. They're congratulating each other a little bit. So
yep, Salamone
that's
over
good
to the
see.
green side.
I don't know if we're doing stars, but he might be one of them. And obviously the winning goal, Joey Salamone. That was a fantastic
Yeah, and
goal to win it.
I mean, if we do stars, I'd probably say Salamone with the first star to win it. I'd say Jake Quinn with the second star. He had 2 points. And then Jake Higgins from Rockland with a couple points as the number 3 star. And that one will do it from Rockland Rink. It's Rockland 4 and Abington 3. And one heck of a game. Everything that we expected it to be tonight.
Well, Tony enjoyed calling the game with you.
As did I. It was a great night, great game, a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And AbCam, I'm sure will update when their next game is. I don't have the program schedule in front of me.
Next Wednesday, they both have games here.
Oh, there we go.
I think Abington has the early game versus Silver Lake, scheduled 5:50, and Rockland's versus Whitman Hanson on same night, February 9th at 7:50.
Oh, that's a great doubleheader.
So if that's, sometimes I look at the schedule, I'm not sure, so you might want to double check, but that's what I saw out there on the schedule.
All right. Sounds good. Again, one more time.
Yeah.
Final score, Rockland 4 and Abington 3. And we'll see you.
See you next time, folks.